Michael Bluth was visiting the family business, hoping to find Lucille Ostero, who was now a majority stakeholder, to thank the woman.
They closed the company.
For forgiving his debt.
Oh, don't mind me, I work downstairs. Just do a little lunch looting. You?
It was my family's company. I'm Michael Bluth.
Hey.
Do you say I'm doing a little bit of lunch
First
looting?
house.
Yeah, a lot of people's first house was Bluth.
No, I was part of that cornballer class action suit.
I see.
Yeah, I made enough to put a down
Jesus.
payment on a sitwell.
Yeah.
On sit.
We put a lot of people in sitwells too.
Oh, you caught us. Didn't think anybody would be getting on while we were getting off.
Joe, what did you do to the Bluth company? You've been president 2 weeks.
Took us to the next level. 4th floor.
Even the landlord was surprised by the move.
Not only would you have to pay a penalty to get out of your old lease, but the rent is double. Just to see the roof of a Rite Aid?
Which was the first that Job had heard of the view.
I'll take it.
Why? So why do you want to do it?
Think.
So? What do you think? Used to be a 2-hour teeth. Hold please.
Yeah, I remember the screams.
Guess it was the 90-minute tooth guys across the street that put the 2-hour guys out of business. But I did see that the old Blockbuster is now becoming an hour mouth. So those guys gotta be shitting themselves.
Joe, why did you move the business? This is exactly the same.
Says the guy who hasn't seen the roof of the Rite Aid yet.
Oh my God, baby.
This will not be used as the conference room.
No, I had to move it just for a couple reasons actually. A, I wanted a bigger office.
That's the only reason.
That feels like maybe the heart of it.
Yeah, it really is. But hey, check out that view.
Boy, what's a bike tire doing on the roof of the Rite Aid?
That's the $14,000
Check out that
month question, isn't it?
view.
When they said that you were
$14,000 month
I
question.
just assumed it was in name only. That they hired you to actually work seems wrong. Do you even know what a mortgage is?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know anything. You do, though. You're the smart Bluth. I can see it in your eyes. You read, don't you?
And here is a
You
holdover
read,
from the
don't
stereo
you?
company. Is our complaint officer, or as I like to call it, Chief Worry Wart. Cut.
Alright, let's have it. Great. Look at that.
Now he's got
Once
a
in the
camera in
water,
there, babe.
Michael felt like he was finally able to let go of the past and forget about everything he was leaving behind. George Michael, meanwhile, felt no such peace. Although he was surprised that his evasive run-in with his
There's
father
enough of these for this to be a thing?
was less dramatic than he recalled, and he sought out maybe at what she'd said was her new place.
Hello.
Looking for grandparents?
No, thank you. I have enough. I think I might be at the wrong address, actually. I'm looking for someone who I cannot imagine meets your residency requirements here.
Rose, he's fine. It's alright. He's with me.
But this is where you're living?
What the fuck?
Yeah, just wait. Hey, Rose, do you mind?
Hey, Rose, do you mind?
Yeah, I needed somewhere to lay low until the perfecto thing blew
Wait,
up.
that's
Baby.
your grandma?
I can't. You know, she did the gray hair and now she's like fully committed to like.
Right? But why is the lobby so off-putting? That's just what the seniors do to keep the young people away. You know, they don't want these dot-commers taking over. Like,
Baby, I can't with her right now.
So how are you able to get in? Well, when I came back from Mexico, I found a parking pass in Lucille Two's Cadillac, right? And apparently she kept a place for these trysts with old lovers from like years ago. Or they were like co-owners or something. But they just kept it here, empty, until one of them needed it. So that was lucky. I just had to make myself look older, you know.
Yeah, I would think that that'd be a great use of the gray wig.
No, I went down that road.
But wasn't expecting how upsetting it is to see oneself grown old. The moment when a young woman
Like
realizes
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
My father.
Like freaking
This is a choice.
Mama's
Yeah, I
house.
didn't want to say anything, but I was like, wow, maybe it looks like a 65-year-old.
What if I told you I was 75?
Holy shit.
She got the nails and
It's the
everything.
same guy who's doing my meth teeth, you know, for the family of the year thing.
The
You know, that's
meth
the one where
teeth.
I write speak for my mom and she talks about how great I am and then...
And then you open your mouth and you're like, so why do I have to charge you extra meth money? I don't know how you keep all your scams straight.
And even the way she's walking, I love her so much.
When people catch on, they either forget or they die. I mean, this place is a dream.
By the time they
Nobody
catch
locks
on.
the doors. Of course, what is there to steal? A few bar stools and some family pictures? Anyway, that's how I got those bar stools and all these great pictures of grandkids.
What a beautiful
She's
family.
taking other people's
So,
grandkids.
Oh my
what
god.
are you gonna do if Lucille too, or the friend that she owns this place with shows up?
He kind of already has.
Maybe had only been in the place for a week and had spent most of that time
Really,
trying to
she's
track
walking
a
around
sloth
being
in
the
the tunnel.
I can't with her.
When she
I love
came
her.
across a stranger whom longtime viewers
Oh my
will
God.
be mildly surprised to recognize as Stan Sitwell,
Hello.
but who maybe did not.
You live in one of these?
This one's mine. Yes.
Well, that's strange. Do you realize this condo is listed as Lucille Ostero's?
Yes. I am her. Sister. I am her sister.
I am her
You're
sister.
going the wrong way.
Annette?
Oh, that's a great idea. Do you think they have one?
Have what?
Annette. Yes. That's me.
Her name's Annette.
And you are?
Stan. I must admit I'm a little confused right now. Our agreement was that this place would revert back to me once Lucille...
Pass away.
gave up her interest.
Being so
Well,
secretive.
I don't know anything about that. She signed it over to me.
I'd like to see that paperwork.
Yes. Well, I recently moved here from New Orleans and
Maybe was particularly proud of this lie.
lost all my personal paperwork in Hurricane Cantina.
Cantina.
Whoa, that's complicated.
Yes, it is. Unless I'm expected to lose a home for the second time. Of course, I could just pack up my shorty shorts, my silky pajamas, my peekaboo bras, my ticklers, sex knobs, and lacy hoo-has, and hit the road.
Well, I can't ask you to do that.
So this place is all yours.
Not yet, but maybe I'll kick him out sooner than later. Maybe I'll kick him out once he gets off that goddamn chair.
But that's him right there?
Yeah.
Why aren't we whispering?
Oh, he can't hear a thing. He's got horrible AIDS.
Horrible
Hearing
AIDS.
aids.
Hearing
Yeah.
AIDS. Not horrible AIDS.
The other ones they call AIDS. Don't worry, if he asks who you are, I'll just tell him you're Tom Collins. He's always asking for a Tom Collins.
Believe me, I'm in over my head enough as it is being George Maharis. This is what I wanted to talk to you
Maharis.
about. So I told my dad that I was still dating Rebel.
What? Why'd you do that?
You told me to do it. It was your idea. I mean, I still haven't even seen her since I punched him.
No. I told you that your dad is still in love with Rebel. And that
Rebel.
telling him you
I
haven't
cannot
seen
with
was
her right
being
now.
wrong.
I literally can't. With her fake
Yeah,
ass
but take
teeth.
it away, not-
I just can't
I'm gonna
even.
turn down this scuba trip, which is also rude. And if he finds out about Rebel, he's going to say, "You lied to me, George Michael," and that's worse. I mean, you know he's going to say, "And that's worse."
Look, you would have had to
And
lie
that's
about
worse.
the scuba thing anyway, because you would have been too scared.
Why do you say I'm scared of scuba? I'm not scared of scuba.
Lucille Ostero.
We can't have Lucille Ostero there. She's running against Lindsay, for God's sake. I don't even know why I'm having this conversation. You're out. We don't even need a Buster.
Well, at least you're being honest about that. So you admit you've got Buster.
This again? Why would I hide Buster from you?
Because you want me to think that he's missing. You're trying to teach me a lesson. You're trying to get even with me because I'm trying to teach... I don't know. I don't know why you're trying to teach me a lesson. So lesson not learned, Mother.
Michael, did you do something for which we should be teaching you a lesson?
He's here, isn't he? Tell me he's not in that bedroom, not where Tracy...
You don't want to go in there.
spent her life. Oh, someone told Michael.
Does this mean we can start leaving towels on the floor?
What are you doing?
Someone told Michael. That's
Making this into a trophy.
up. Oh my god. That's the number one rule, babe.
Oh my
Michael,
god.
please. I'm the president or CEO or whatever of the Bluth Company. I control the company checkbook, so I don't need false things to make me feel important.
Okay.
There's no trophy for that.
Although he did visit a trophy store earlier that
There's
day.
no
You're
trophy
going to
for
be in this
that.
business, huh? Everyone gets a trophy.
No, I tell people to stay away from the trophy business. Always been a lousy business, and these days everybody shops
It's
online.
a trophy. A trophy, huh? Yeah. Well, that may be, but tell me this. How many people get a whole fucking trophy store? Oh, yeah.
He's gonna buy the fucking
You
trophy
can't be
store.
serious.
So the guy was like, are you shitting me?
Well, that's usually the sign that you've made yourself a great deal.
So I told him, I'm going to need you to cobble together one
Made
last
some great
trophy.
deal.
Old trophy cobbler for the Family of the Year ceremony tonight. And I said, I want you to find the biggest golden anchor you can find.
So they didn't have one of those.
No, he didn't have keys to the back room. Also, the heat doesn't turn off. But this only took a couple hours, so once I give this to Dad, then I'll have Joni Beard give me the deed to the trophy store. Wait till you see it, Michael!
I'm not going to be there. Oh, let me ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with me. Are you doing something with Busty?
Michael was referring to his missing brother Buster, but Joe, who hadn't been with a woman since he'd gotten closer to this
I was
man,
wondering what you were gonna pop out of.
I mean this one,
Vamonos!
thought that when Michael said Busty, he was referring to this woman, whom he really hadn't done much fooling with at all, which is why he answered, eventually,
Yes.
Got my answer. You really don't care about your children's feelings, do you?
Oh, you're
It's
only
just like,
being peppered.
he's in fucking jail.
I hear I'm not the only one whose son has a nasty left hook.
You know, at least he did something that we have not been able to do. He stood up for himself when his father was wrong. In fact, it might be the thing that I'm most proud of him for. Hope he knows that.
He definitely does not.
What's that?
I just saw him, heard him rather, at the model home when I was on my way out.
George Michael's at the model home.
Well, if it wasn't him, it was somebody who certainly did a heck of a lot better impression of him than me.
Well, that could be anyone.
Anybody could be better actor than you are.
Goodbye forever.
See you tonight.
See you tonight.
See you tonight.
so Michael
Everyone's
changed
like,
and raced to
his
the
number
model
one
home.
trait is that he
for
always
his
comes
hope
back.
for an emotional father-son reunion
I'm sorry if things got, are you crying? Hey.
were ruined
Oh,
by
Dad,
an
come on,
emotional
really?
father-son reunion.
Nice big night. Family of the year day. Pops, what are you doing in George Michael's bed?
Oh, just a little weep and sleep, you know.
Uh-huh.
Want to be the big man, so.
Still weeping,
Can't
sleep.
do it at the office, obviously, and Lindsay's at the penthouse, and I can't go to the cottage. Well, we don't
Cottage.
We don't have the penthouse, so I came here.
I know about the cottage.
I hated that rule.
Okay.
Michael?
I hated that rule.
Both rules.
Oh, yeah, this house.
The towels.
The towels, yeah, I know about that rule now as well.
I came from the water.
I knew it. I told her. He's gonna take us from the beach.
He's gonna take us.
That's your mother and the rules.
Oh, family keeping that shit
There's
from his ass.
sand in the living room. I mean, why have a beach house if every member of the family can't enjoy it?
You look like you're not enjoying anything right now. You all right?
Yeah. Here's the deal. Your mom and I are we're not together. We're not together in the well, I guess in every meaning of that word.
I assume that, but why aren't you enjoying that?
Because your mom is being courted, Michael. Someone is fawning all over her.
You knew she had Buster.
No,
I knew it.
Buster.
this one's not Buster. I mean, I wish that guy was Buster. Him, I could fight, you know? You see?
I could
This
fight.
guy got past me. How can your mother do this?
Is he
to
talking
me?
about
I
Tobias?
knew I should have sold that property when Stacy died. Tracy.
Don't even know my wife's.
we would have lost a fortune if we sold when Tracy died. Now, Stacy was the paralegal I
No.
used to bring
No,
out
it's
there
not.
who went into insulin shock at the very height of the market.
So?
How could you do this to me? How could your mother do this?
Oh, so it
Actually,
was
she
Tracy.
hadn't done anything yet, but a few weeks earlier at the cottage,
When my daughter wins this election, we're going to be wall to wall wall. Touch it!
a nuisance washed
Wall
up.
to wall, wall.
You know, I smashed my phone a couple of years ago, too, with a hammer. Never missed it. Missed the hammer.
That's,
But I guess that's why God made
My best
rocks.
friend's wedding, dude.
But God made those
Michael.
rocks and put them in front of my cottage for me, so let's just leave them there.
I know the law pretty well, and I can pick up any rock I want.
Well, what do you use those for anyway, sand hippie? Making a yoga garden?
Nope, I throw them at people who got no business being on this part of the beach.
He had done so for years.
Van Halen was in town this weekend, rocking audiences, but some beachgoers are getting rocked in a different way by a group calling themselves the Newport Bay Boys.
In what started as a cool rich kid surfer
Newport Bay
gang,
Boys.
and possessive about Newport's most beautiful cove,
Nirvana was in town this weekend, rocking audiences.
Oh.
Some beachgoers are
He's
getting
been
rocked
the,
in
he
a
been the
different
news
way.
guy forever.
and soon became a group of kind of hip, middle-aged surfer men defending their coastline.
50 Cent was in town this weekend, rocking audiences, but some beachgoers are getting rocked in a different way.
I think we're good, guys. They're gone. Yeah, they're gone. I'm Dusty.
Well, that's a nice way to say it. But let's not
I'm
make a habit
dusty.
of this, shall we? Now, take your bucket full of rocks and be gone.
But a habit of it he did make.
rocks. He doesn't have to search for rocks. There's rocks everywhere.
He's searching too, babe.
Hey! Get off my beach, you stupid seagulls! Oh, hi! Care to join me for a glass of breakfast wine?
And before long, they were in the first stages
Breakfast
of a
wine?
beautiful, I'm going to say early October, late November relationship.
Oh, that's what he's saying.
Oh,
He's
okay.
attracted to her. He's attracted to her.
I'm sorry, why would he be attracted to her if he's blind?
I think
And how did he burn off his
jumped off it
fingertips?
like 10 minutes ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I may have added the fingertips. I may have added the fingertips because I assume if he's blind, he's got to feel her face. Harmless, one-way flirting, or a Russian prank show.
Maybe I deserve it. Because I can't deliver the goods. Oh, I shouldn't have lied to you, Michael.
Well, I'm not one to judge. Look, I just told my son that I broke up with a woman that he's seeing, and in retrospect, I don't know, maybe she did not hear I'm leaving when I said I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, well, sounds like a goodbye forever to me.
Right, but if she tells my son what I said, you know what he's going to say next time I see him. You lied, and that's worse.
Yeah, they can't wait to say stuff like that.
Well, I got to tell her that that's the last she's going to see of me.
Yeah, I mean, at least it won't destroy her life like your mother did mine.
Yep. You going to be okay here?
I ain't going nowhere.
Perfect.
I ain't going nowhere.
Alright, that was episode 4 of Arrested Development, and you know, while all the jokes didn't hit for me on there, the episode was still very entertaining nonetheless. I like the cottage party they tried to hide from Michael, the whole family, and I really love maybe her get-up. Her whole acting and scam about the whole thing is perfect. I mean, that is just genius and hilarious at the same time. Again, her and Michael Cera coming through is always the most entertaining part, and then Michael just trying to deal with his whole family going around is always entertaining and just, crazy. So yeah, where is Lucille 2?
Lucille 2, yeah.
And we know what Buster is. Buster in jail, so they're going to have to figure that out. But they keep alluding to, is she dead or is she not dead? We seen her fall downstairs. Look like she's pretty gone, but she's probably not dead. She's probably just unconscious somewhere in the hospital. And so we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, a lot of back and forth going on, but a very entertaining episode. Can't wait to see the next one.
So my highlight and definitely MVP goes to Baby. I loved it. I would watch an entire episode or series of just her. I think she's so fantastic, and I'm so glad that the show's given her an opportunity to show her acting chops because she was so limited in the earlier seasons. Getting to see so much of her on screen really lends itself to how good she really is, and the combination with her and Michael Cera is just really spot on. So that was easily my favorite. I also did love the reveal and the ongoing joke about the #1 rule is not telling Michael about the cottage. I thought that was really funny, so I like to see how that all played out. That was really good. And I also thought Tobias' description of what is Michael's core character trait, one always hands in his pocket, and then he called him out what you got in there, peanuts.
Yeah.
And the fact that he always comes back, I just thought was really smart and well written in this episode too. So all in all, I thought it was really entertaining and look forward to seeing where it goes from here.
Yep. All right. Well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Arrested Development Season 5, Episode number 4. And until next time, peace.